During his inauguration as the third head of state of Namibia, President Hage Geingob stressed that poverty eradication is one of his main priorities. Geingob recently travelled to Tsumkwe in support of this goal.
Official statistics shows that Tsumkwe is one of the most impoverished communities in Namibia. In fact, according to the deprivation index that's compiled by the National Planning Commission, it's the second most impoverished community in Namibia. The other one is Epupa. Tsumkwe is just the start of a series of visits that President Geingob, together with the other top 3 government officials, will be paying throughout the country over the following few weeks and as long as it takes. So let me just explain that President Geingob has said that before ministers travel abroad, he would like them to familiarize themselves with local conditions. And I think President Geingob is setting the tone here. And therefore, he decided, together with the top 3, that they will be visiting different communities in Namibia.
Geingob first met with regional leaders during his visit to Tsumkwe in a closed meeting before he addressed the community. Tsumkwe community members also raised their concerns and troubles with the president.
The vice president will be visiting Epupa, which is even poorer than Tsumkwe. The Prime Minister will be going to Oshikati, to one of the poorer constituencies, and the Deputy Prime Minister will be going to the south in the first round of visits. And as was the case with President Geingob, that was accompanied by several cabinet ministers and also deputy ministers, these other top officials will also be accompanied by ministers. And the aim really is for ministers to become acquainted with local conditions so that government can, in its response plan, can understand what our communities are going through. And I think we'll just have a much more appropriate response to the concerns that our citizens are facing.
Shortly after his inauguration as head of state, President Geingob restructured the government setup in support of his goals, one of which is the establishment of the Ministry of Poverty Eradication and Social Welfare, headed by Bishop Sefania Kamieta.